It's fun time.
Episode 105, Office Hours with Coach Madden. Got a good one for you today, and this question comes from Justin.
Hey Coach, I just recently got some weighted baseballs. I'm wondering what sort of exercise I should do and how often I should do them to get the best results. Thank you, and please let me know as soon as you can.
Was that a goat I just heard in the back of your video? Oh my God, that was hilarious. I bet this dude throws gas too. You know the guys who don't wear the sleeves out there and they don't care and they got the farmer's tan like that? They always throw gas. Justin, you throw gas, I bet. 90 plus already, I bet. But great question about weighted balls. So after talking to Justin a little bit more, real cool dude. He told me he's got the 8 ounce, the 10 ounce, the 12 ounce, and he's getting a 4 ounce weighted baseball. First of all, let me just stop real quick. This thing is delicious. I've never had it before, but man, I hope it's healthy for you. I think it's healthy. 13 grams, 5 grams of sugar. Whatever, it's delicious. It tastes like a candy bar. It came in my my batter's box. There's a couple more in here. I don't know if it's the same company or not. That one looks delicious too, but I might have to try those out. If you don't know about the batter's box, I gave one away actually on Instagram the other day. So make sure you're following me on Instagram at YouGoProBaseball, because I'm going to be giving away some more of these. And they're giving away a sick jersey, I think, this month in the batter's box. So check it out. It's pretty sick. I'll leave a link below where you can check some info about that. But this thing is off the chain. But back to the weighted baseballs. Justin's got 8, 10, 12, and he's getting a 4 ounce. Now, I'm not going to just make up something for you to do with those balls. I'm going to tell you what balls I use and what I do with them. You also asked about frequency, how often, and stuff like that. So, the balls that I use first are the tap, it says tap conditioning balls. They're like mini med balls. Some people call them plyo balls. They're not hard like baseballs. They're like soft. They got like, I guess there's sand in them. And let's see what sizes they have in here. I know the big one is 32 ounces. This one is 14 ounces. 3.5 ounces. 7 ounces. This one's the 32 ounce. This is the 21 ounce. And this is the 5 ounce. 5 ounces is a regular baseball size. I got these off Amazon, and they sell them in this little pack. They all come together, and I got a bunch of these packs. I just did a pitching velocity boot camp earlier this year, so I had a bunch of these, and they held up really great. We did it for 8 weeks probably. We did 6 weeks, and it's extended a little bit because the season started a little bit later this year. But they've held up great, and we're throwing the crap out of them. So I definitely highly recommend them. I'll leave a link below where you can get those at off of Amazon. It was Amazon Prime, and they got here like pretty quick, like really quick actually. So if you got that Prime account, it's awesome. So I use those weighted balls, and then I also use these here. They are Mark Work, if I'm saying that correctly. And I use a 3 ounce. Too much sun here. 3 ounce, 4 ounce, 5 ounce is your regular baseball. Then we got a 6 ounce and a 7 ounce. So you also asked about frequency. We did these 3 days a week. So we did personally Tuesday, Thursdays, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays. And what we would do is we would use these balls on Tuesdays as our velocity day. And we usually threw about 12 throws with these, 12 to 15 throws, 2 to 3 of each, depending on what guys needed and where they were at specifically. Some guys would do a little bit more with some, a little bit less with others, depending on what they got on previous weeks. So it was a little bit different for everyone, but we did those three times a week. Only a few throws with those. Now for warm-ups, what we did every day was these plyo balls, okay? Now there's a lot of different exercises that you could do with these. You could do pivot picks, you can do upward throws, you can do reverse throws, you can do rockers, you can do walking step behinds, you can do rebounders, there are many different exercises that you could do with the weighted balls or those plyo balls, the plyo care balls. But those were just a few that we did in the pitching velocity boot camp. Now, that boot camp was awesome because guys were gaining, the lowest guy I think gained 2 miles an hour, the highest guy gained 9 miles an hour. And that again was over about an 8-week period. Now, I do want to clarify that I don't think weighted baseballs are great for everyone. I definitely think you got to be a more developed pitcher. These guys were all elite high school players. We had about 12 of the best pitchers in the county, and they were all fully developed, big, strong guys that were capable of doing these exercises with the weighted baseballs. So I know there's some programs out there that say it's fine for kids and it'll help your mechanics and it'll help this and help that. Listen, you got to be smart. Okay, I know a pro pitcher that worked with weighted baseballs as well, and he said he didn't like the way it felt when he was throwing them, so he stopped. Like the stress that it put on his arms. That's what you got to do. You got to be smart as a pitcher. So this is not for everyone, okay? You got to look at the risk and reward. You got to see if it feels good, if it doesn't feel good. Your whole thing is to try to build your own program as you go, okay? Like my pitching program was what I did, what was successful for me, okay? And I put it all out there for you guys to take and pick and choose from what works for you, and then build your own ideas and philosophy around pitching and how to increase that pitching velocity and be the best pitcher that you can be. So personally, I didn't do these when I played, but now I do them and I have my guys do them because baseball has changed and things have evolved, and a lot of guys are doing this. There's a lot of studies that show now that these are beneficial. But again, I think some guys do it too much and at too of an early age, and at the same time, it's not for everyone. So it might not be good for you. You just got to be smart, okay? Be smart. So again, I'll leave a link below where you can get those plyo care balls, and also these. I'll leave a link below where I got these at. You can check those out. I hope this answered your question. Please, if you haven't already, hit the logo right here. It's going to ask you to subscribe. Click that subscribe button. Hit the bell right next to it so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And then go check out my most recent video because you're going to want to see it. It's a good one. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you do with your weighted balls. Leave me a comment.